All right, everybody. Tony Rager here. I am the host of this new show that you're about to listen to. And what I'm going to ask of you is I'm going to ask you, listener, that if you really like this show, go to iTunes, subscribe, and leave a review. Tell me what you think. You can email me at gsmhpodcast@gmail.com. Find me on all social media, GSMH Productions. In this episode, this is the very first episode of Joint Gnarcissism. And on this episode, I have the host. This is with the most. This is from the Naked Porch Podcast in the first half of this show. And the second half, my buddy Sean from The Horribly Awkward joins in. And it's a five-way hostful podcast. Now, I would say this very first episode captures the nature of why I love podcasting. Because I feel like people are so disconnected because we're so connected that nobody actually sits down and has real conversations with anybody. Nobody just shoots the shit. Nobody just enjoys the company of other people. And that's what I want to do. I want to have good conversations, funny. I want to be intellectual. I want to spread ideas. It doesn't matter. This show is everything. There's not one. I'm not like, oh, well, this show isn't about that. That's not what this show is. This is a very narcissistic show. I like to think that I know stuff, but I don't. I don't know anything. I'm a big old dummy, just like everybody else, except for the scientists. Scientists ain't dummies. But anyways, great conversation. The host from the Naked Perch, how does it go? Red, Daniel, and Chris. I've been on their show a bunch of times. Great people from New York. Sean, he's from Fresno, California. Great dude. And it's too bad that all my friends are on the internet and I don't have any close by I can hang out with and podcast with on the rig. But it's all good. I make friends through the internet and that's all that matters. It's a new age. It's time for new shit. So enjoy this episode. Let me know if you like the intro. This intro is from the very first podcast I ever did. I'm kind of in the middle of trying to create a new one for this one. If anybody that listens is like an audio engineer or whatever, hit me up. I got, yeah. I want you guys to be welcome here. I want you to feel like this is where you go. I want you to feel like you know us. Don't ever hesitate to contact me. Check out my other show. I have another show, Therapy Sessions, where I do my venting. It's where I go to get shit off my chest. Therapy Sessions, GSMH Productions, on iTunes, Stitcher, everything else. This show as well. Subscribe if you want. Share it with a friend if you like it. Tell them, hey, this is pretty tight. You should hit them up. Whatever. All right? All right, guys. Enjoy the show. Welcome to Joint Gnarcissism. This is Tony, and with me today, I got Ray, Chris, and Danielle from the Naked Porch Podcast. Great fucking show. Good friends on the East Coast, New York. I'm from Cali, and this is the very first episode of Joint Gnarcissism. And it's gonna be a running thing on the show where I smoke a bowl at the beginning of the show.
Oh my God. Is he smoking reefer?
Yeah.
Reefer Madness is gonna set in.
Take it slow.
No, a bunch of water shot up my mouth. Oh, that's so nasty. Yeah.
There you go. Smoking weed is dangerous.
I've heard it's bad for you.
It is bad
Hello?
for you, bro. I'm here. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm slowly dying.
We make a podcast history.
You sound like Mitch Hedberg right now.
What?
you imagine?
And by the
if
way,
Mitch had
you gotta add
a
an order. By the way, it's Ray, Daniel, and Creeks.
Yeah, you gotta sing it.
You can't do it the other way around, and then
What
it just
did I
screws
do?
up the rotation.
I did say it like
You
that,
said-
didn't I?
No, you said Ray, Chris, and Danielle.
Put him second. This is another vote for me being second.
I mean, no,
Didn't we have
that's not how this
discussion
works.
already? We talked about it.
Dang. No, go ahead, Chris.
not
I'm on your
not
side.
deserving second, but all I'm saying is it's never been second.
It's something you guys should sit down and have a powwow over.
Right? You think. But it's all right. No.
Danielle has to be second in command because they're married. They share body fluids and stuff.
Ray, Chris, and Danielle.
Nah, it don't work like that. It's not.
It only flows that way. My name has multiple syllables, and you guys are single syllables, so my name has to be in the middle.
Chris, Danielle, and Chris. No.
No.
Damn, I just got cut out.
I'm still used to me being third.
Damn.
fuck
damn.
Chris.
See how that works?
Chris.
I guess Chris. No.
So tell me, Tony, what is this show all about?
This show is basically the same show as the other show. It's just a different name. So just for okay, let's okay, so this show is Joint Gnarcissism. It has to do with weed. It has to do with weed, right? I mean, duh,
Right.
of course. Joint.
Hence
That was the
joint.
play on words. And then the narcissism, I threw the G in front of it, gnarly and narcissism. We're all narcissists. That's why we want to hear our voices on the radio, or that's why painters paint and creative people create, and manly men are men and women are women, is because we're all narcissistic, self-absorbed, fucking cock-sucking,
women are
circle
women.
jerking.
I don't think I mean, yeah, you can't argue with that. You think
Yeah,
somewhere
man.
out there somebody heard this and got a problem with it already? They're like,
Yeah.
hey, you can't say that, man.
It's I just got done finished listening to this podcast, and you fans of Tony Rager out there, he just talks out of his ass, says he knows everything, and he clearly doesn't. He clearly doesn't know what he's talking about.
Sounds like your buddy, man.
Oh, this was my problem with that video. Okay, so this what we're talking about is a video. I have a friend, Roy DePape, whatever the fuck. It's a fake name, anyways.
Okay.
He posted a video. He always posts videos like hating on Joe Rogan, and I always ignore him. This time I decided to listen to what he had to say, and I was just like, what the fuck is he talking about? If you were to watch that video and not know who Joe Rogan is, you would automatically hate Joe Rogan. Wouldn't like him because of the things that he was saying, and that shit offended me because I look up to Joe Rogan as a man. Like, he does all that shit that I want to do, and he does it. We listen to him in our ears a lot. And when he was saying all
Joe
these,
Rogan.
I love you,
Bye,
boo boo.
man.
That's my boo boo. It upset me because he was saying the people who follow him are just idiots, and I'm like, I follow him, motherfucker, and I'm not an idiot. I mean, I can be an idiot, but I'm not an idiot. You know what I mean?
I know exactly,
what
what you mean. Yeah.
I go
So
through
it
it all
was-
the time.
Yeah, it was upsetting.
I watched his video and I was like, okay, he's not a fan of Rogan. That's fine. But then he was like, you need to debate me. You need to prove me wrong. And I was like, no, you really don't need to do that. It's fine. You're not a fan. Don't listen to him. That's all. Problem solved.
Yeah,
Like, I didn't quite understand where he was coming from at all. But
he
challenged him on everything from he doesn't name names to he doesn't know what he's talking about when it comes to MMA. And I
Yeah.
was just like,
and then politics.
okay.
He
Yeah.
started-
Politics,
But, like,
everything. I was just like, oh, okay, whatever.
I was writing down notes because I'm gonna legitimately make a video, and I started writing down the timestamps. Like, immediately they're talking about Trump, and then Joe's saying, what he said about Trump, and he's saying, oh, he's one of the type of he's the type of person that will pick an individual word or a statement within a statement, and then say that that's what he said. That fucking clickbait, newsy type trolly shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what upset me about what he said, is because he was super trolly. Super trolly because, okay, I wrote down, like, the first 10 seconds of the show, of that episode he was referring to. He says, I think Trump is a populist. I think he's a nationalist. That's a key word. That's a key phrase to differentiate whether he's saying that he is or that he thinks he is. the fact that he said I think is saying that he doesn't know. So when he says that, he thinks he knows everything and he's never wrong, I'm just like, what fucking Joe Rogan are you listening to?
Solid point, man.
Solid point.
Solid point. Here.
I think Rogan just believed what he believed.
Yeah, plus I don't think it matters. This is
No,
a,
so
this
it
is
don't.
a dude that...
Sometimes it's a joke, too. So, what?
True.
Well, yeah, I just think that he represents a lot of people out there that just hate just to hate.
Yeah.
That's it.
But it's
There's no
like,
real rhyme or reason.
Nah, just,
I don't like that guy.
I think
If
the reason
I'm
that
gonna make
it
a video
upset
and I'm
me,
gonna tell you I don't like them.
why are we talking?
I don't
I think
know.
the reason-
Let him in. Say, nah, knock all you want. Say what you're saying it to nothing.
You're not part of our club, man. Fuck you.
You will hear me.
not part of our club.
Word. Yeah, let's gloss over that shit.
Yeah, it was just upsetting because I considered him a friend, and you don't want to have your friends be that
Well,
guy.
you know, it's all good. We all can't be, we all can't be in the same boat, right?
Right.
That's
It's
why you have
true.
different boats.
You have to have
Stay in your
different
boat.
boats.
Don't come near my boat. It's
That's
my
right.
boat.
You stay on my boat, and I won't go in your boat. How
My
about that?
boat is a happy boat. You're angry,
Word.
little man. No, but yeah, anyways, how are you guys? Oops.
What?
Sorry, but did you guys hear that?
No.
Yo,
I
I
heard
did. I heard oops.
Oh, okay, good. You guys didn't hear. Never mind. Then disregard the oops. My phone chimed. I thought you might have heard it.
Oh my
We
god.
just heard oops.
So how you guys been? How was your holidays, etc.? Once you tell the world, well, yeah, go ahead and talk.
Thanks for that setup, man. That's
There you go.
nice.
Thank you.
No, that's my holidays. My holidays were good. Had a good time. Yeah, holidays are over now. Time to
Yeah,
get back to work. Trees down
I-
already.
dude, I don't even get time off work.
You guys got your lights on outside. What are you holding on to?
Yeah, I noticed that. It's,
Time to go.
It's,
Turn it off. No middle. No.
it's,
Yes, it's themed up to Little Christmas.
No. That should be out there.
You left your lights up.
I shouldn't have.
I moved in
You
here.
don't drive by our house.
I moved in here in the beginning of 2013. Put up Christmas lights that year, and they haven't been down since.
It's not like you turn them on every night, right?
They're on an automatic timer and stuff. It's year round up in this bitch. Nah, I'm just
I
kidding.
did that in our last house. I put up Christmas lights, and once they went up on the roof, I didn't take them. I was like, leave them till next year.
When is Little Christmas?
I think the 6th.
6. And once Little Christmas is over, then you put.
no, you're crazy. Don't come down until like middle of like March.
That was 1 year.
It's been one
I
time.
left Christmas lights up in my kitchen one time over here.
All right, now I'm hearing some buzzing, Tony. What the hell is that all about?
You heard the buzzing?
Yeah.
Because I turned the
Coming
ringer
loud and
off.
clear.
I turned the
That
ringer
shit's
off
like-
so you couldn't. What the fuck? Oh well, I'll just turn that shit up then. The fuck, dude?
How my luck?
Even though
How
that's
I live.
exactly. Actually, my phone.
When? I want to find
God
out
forbid
when
this happens
Little
to me.
Christmas is. Oh, it okay. Yeah. So obviously my phone is listening to me talk because all I typed in was when is. Or
When is Little
And
Christmas?
it said when is Little Christmas.
What is Little Christmas about?
Yeah, January
Yeah,
6th.
what is it about? What's the rule?
Little Christmas is when the three
The wise men?
kings made it to Jesus to give him his gifts.
No, I would think that would be their trip home, right?
They were wise men.
That was when they arrived.
They arrived
Mhm.
after, but I thought they gave him to his presents on his birthday.
No.
Holy
He wasn't
fuck.
born. They were there. Like, here you go.
No.
Yeah,
I
I
saw
thought they were
this-
there for his birthday. Just when he was born and they were there. That's every indication.
They showed
that's
up
way
the
it
day
went
he
down.
was born.
It's
Yeah.
weird because for a house of non-fucking believers, we still follow all these little traditions. We love this shit.
Well, that's why we don't. Well, never mind.
See? No. Go ahead. What was you gonna say?
I forgot.
I mean,
See?
I'm not
Okay.
discounting that there weren't three dudes that were involved in some
No,
story
it's-
way back when.
In Spain, it's
Mhm.
Three Kings Day, and the English refer to it as Twelfth Night. I thought Little Christmas was an Italian tradition.
It had to
It's
do
an
with Christmas lights.
Irish tradition. No, on Little Christmas. In Ireland, January 6th is known as Little Christmas because it is the final day and last celebration of the Christmas season. On Little Christmas, all the holiday decorations are removed. Traditionally, it is a day of rest for for women after their days of working, cooking, and entertaining throughout the season. On this day, men are in charge of the household while women have a night out with their friends.
One day.
What? This is great. All right, so you.
Cleaning up after.
So hold on. So you got to go out on a little Christmas with your girls, and then the men take over the house, and we just do shit.
You guys are actually in charge of the house that day.
I say the rest of the year, so you guys are in charge of everything?
We're in charge of the house for the rest of the year, and you guys get one night to be in charge.
We get one night, Tony. One fucking night.
See, I don't celebrate.
Ain't that some shit?
I have to do that. Do that shit out.
Chris is like, no.
Day after Christmas? You're lucky it's not Christmas day afternoon.
Like,
what? Everybody playing with the toys. I'm like, all right.
He's already taking shit off the tree. He's like, okay, good. We good to go.
Got that box? Tradition. We do this every year.
Yeah, that's it.
Once you make something a tradition, you can't stop that.
Sure you can.
I am bound to it.
You could do whatever the fuck you want to do, Chris. You don't even have
I
to.
smoke a bowl and I take down the decorations, man.
All right. He's like, I want this shit out of my house. Out. That's it.
This smoke a bowl day.
On to bigger and better.
What about you, Tony? What'd you do for Christmas?
What'd I do for Christmas? Let's see. Not much, dude. Woke up, kids opened the presents. We went to eat.
What'd you get?
So I went to this place. It's an American diner. I don't know if you guys can guess it. Starts with a D. No? Nothing?
I can barely hear you, man. What you said?
You could
No, are you falling?
I'm falling down. No.
Do you need life alert?
If it wasn't for life alert. No, we went to Denny's. It was a new Denny's that opened up by my house. You guys got Denny's over there?
Denny's around your house?
Yeah, like a couple blocks the other way.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a new one. Yeah. So like the wait was super long. Like fucking long as fuck. So we just sat there.
Which Ray will never eat at.
You won't eat at Denny's. You had one bad experience, and then that's it. It's game over.
No. He doesn't eat meat on the bone.
Yeah, I don't like my meat on the bone. I'm sorry.
I don't need. Wait, hold on. What are we talking about?
He's saying Chris said that we have a Popeyes open up around us, right? Coming soon. And Danielle mentioned that I will never go there because they serve meat on the bone, which is true. Plus, I also don't like fried chicken. There's number 2.
Are you fucking high right now? Are you fucking high? What is wrong with you? How dare you?
What are you talking about? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with y'all motherfuckers?
How you gonna look not eating fried chicken?
I'm not talking Popeyes. I'm talking real fried chicken.
Okay.
I'm talking that crispy, that extra crispy. I'm talking about that fried chicken where you just eat the crispies.
Oh, yeah.
Feel me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to vomit. That actually made me kind of nauseous. I ain't going to lie. Yeah. Oh, fucking Christ, Jesus. That's awful. Why would you say that?
Hot wings, you just suck the meat right off the bone. Like when I do that, I feel like I'm just sucking a whole animal into my mouth and pulling the bones out while I'm doing it.
I'm not a big fan of wet hot wings. I like my hot wings hard.
You like the dry rub type?
You don't like them wet. You like them hot.
Yeah.
I like them wet hard. It should be wet and hard. Okay. What I'm saying is that I definitely need them to be hard. I don't like them soft. I don't like that mushy kind of texture in my mouth.
Yeah. I like that. I like the mushy texture.
That sounds vaguely sexual.
No.
It does.
No. We're talking about chicken wings.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah, I like the little short ones. I'm just kidding.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I can't. I used to never be a fan of bone food. Like I always get boneless chicken. And
how can you get boneless chicken? Like what is the deal with boneless chicken anyway?
It's
boneless
easier to
chicken
eat.
Wings? There's no such thing. It's a fucking piece of. Is it really
a chicken breast, bro. It's a chicken breast chopped up.
Right. Chopped up and then coated and then put on your plate. And you said that's a leg or that's a wing. No, that's not what that is.
I mean,
boneless hot wings.
Don't call it that.
I like boneless wings.
But there's no such thing as boneless wings. Boneless
true.
Wings have bones.
How do they make boneless wings? Tony, how do they make them?
Well, they technically don't. They just take chicken breast, chop it up and call it boneless chicken wings.
They even use the chicken breast. They use that area underneath the chicken.
The rib meat.
You know, that
asshole?
dark meat area.
Hey, everybody knows the asshole's the best thing to eat. You gotta love that booty hole. I'm all about eating ass.
Especially take the chicken and individually pull the bone.
I don't think so. I don't think you do that.
You just go in and just get a whole. You get a whole boneless chicken.
You're
It
right,
used to be a thing. There was a comic strip called The Far Side, and one of the comics, it was just a one-panel comic. I used to read them all the time as a kid. And one of them was Boneless Chicken Farm. It was just a bunch of chickens, like limp everywhere. They were just like hanging over fences.
They're all soggy.
The boneless chicken.
Because they're boneless. No bones. So
That's funny.
Yep.
Dude, that's so funny. I like satirical type comedy shit like that where they'll throw a subtle thing at you like, oh, boneless chickens, and then like they show a bunch of boneless chickens in the background of the comic strip. That stuff's cool. I like that stuff. Creative thinking, man.
Yeah, I know. It's a different way of thinking.
Yeah.
I don't like thinking.
I don't like new things.
I don't like new things.
It's actually not new.
I like the same things I always eat.
That's the truth.
Oh, you do?
I
Yeah.
do.
Oh, no, we know that.
I like eating things that I like.
That's it.
And that's it, God damn it.
No new things.
You're not going to get me on that other stuff.
He's passed the genetics down to our son now.
Goddamn right.
Really? Oh no.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. I get mad when my kids, like my daughter, will be like, "Oh, I don't want no onions or tomato." I'm like, "What the fuck you mean you don't want no onions or tomato? The only reason why you don't want onions and tomato is because your mom don't like onions and tomato."
Right.
Yeah.
Because they nasty. Although I love onions and tomatoes. I can't
Me
front.
too. Me too.
But that other shit is nasty. Ew.
You know what's
Sometimes when I like-
nasty is liver.
I'm not a big pickle person.
I love pickles. Like dill pickles,
I love
sunflower
pickles,
seeds.
Yeah. Pickles and what?
Like- Yeah, they have dill pickle sunflower seeds over here. I don't know about y'all.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
no, they do. You know, I'm
So
very particular
good.
about my sunflower seeds, too. And,
I like those
Names-
seeds. Like
What
the
is it?
big, I think it's called Big. The brand is Big. Their seeds.
oh, yeah, Bigs are good. Bigs got
Yeah,
good
yeah.
sunflower.
They got great
pumpkin
seeds, yeah.
Check out their pumpkin seeds.
I
They're
don't
actually
eat
a little
pumpkin
more
seeds.
cooked. They're toasted. Nice.
I never had those. I've never been a like. I never thought about. I wonder if those seeds are edible. You know?
Yeah, I was, because I used to eat seeds all the time. Funny enough.
Yeah?
I used to be into seeds. No, it's a
Yeah,
thing.
nah.
And,
I used to be deep in seeds too, bro. I still got some
Awesome.
seeds.
Yeah, like when you're driving, when you got, you got to do something
Yeah.
for a extended period of time.
I got on the seeds.
So I used to seeds, but the ones I ate they always tasted funny, like they weren't cooked enough.
Did they have like?
And I had to search
I know
to
what
get
you're talking
the
about.
seed.
I know
Yeah,
what
like
you're talking
they were raw. I
They
don't
have
like
like this
raw. I
ugly,
like toast.
gross. It has this gross taste to it.
Yeah, man, if you're gonna call it toasted, make sure they're toasted.
Have you guys ever made your own?
No.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't even think.
Really?
There's professionals for that kind of stuff.
No, Matthew
Not
and I
me.
grew sunflowers one year so he could give sunflower seeds to his teachers at the end of the year. So we took the sunflowers, we dried out the seeds, and then we toasted them and gave them to his teachers as an
Did you
end of
eat
year
them?
gift.
Were they good?
They were good. They were
Yeah.
good. We do pumpkin seeds too when we do the pumpkin.
Well, I'd have to try these one of these days. I don't know. I'm not sure. I couldn't do it myself, but
Yeah.
somebody else
It's
who's a
easy.
professional. You're a professional seed preparer.
Oh,
is that
I
what you
would
said?
not say I'm a professional.
All right, so
Seed preparing,
what's your
yeah.
standard?
I don't know. I throw them in the oven.
Throw 'em in the
That's
oven,
it.
cook 'em.
That's it.
Do you
See
salt
how they
them?
come
You have
out.
to-
Yeah, we salt.
Do you have to wait first? Like you have to dry them first and then bake them, or can you just throw them
Well,
in
you
and
want to
bake
wash
them?
them. Yeah, you dry them and then you bake them on a low enough heat for a really long time.
Like for
Yeah,
instance, what is the premier seed company? Is that David's?
David.
I have no idea. I'm not a
David's,
seeder.
I think
David's.
David's is the premier.
David and
seed
Big.
company.
It's David and
And
Big.
yeah, well, we got. I've never. Biggs just came up. Like I just saw them like a couple months ago.
Yeah, well,
they didn't exist prior to that where I shop. So
Yeah.
it was always David. And David's the. I don't like the seeds. Again,
They're too
raw.
small, right? They're really
They're
thin.
raw. They're not cooked properly. But I do like the barbecue taste, and it sucks because I like the
Oh.
barbecue.
I don't like
I
barbecue.
ended up just sucking up the barbecue from the seed and I spit out the seed. I realized I couldn't do that. That for some reason wasn't helping. Like I'm taking just the coating that they put it on. The seed is actually.
You should just get barbecue sauce and just lick it out of the bottle.
Yeah, just buy some barbecue
sauce.
sauce.
Good seeds, suck on the seeds, and then I would put the good seeds in my mouth after I sucked on the bad. Well,
Huh?
That's
Just sucking on seeds, huh? Just over there sucking on seeds.
Sucking on seeds, man.
I'm trying to get the salt off of these seeds.
That's another thing about pigs. They're not as salty as David's. David's, they put a ton of salt in them.
Yeah, David's make my lips all chapped. Like after I'm done, they're all cracked and bleeding and shit. My lips are so goddamn dehydrated from all that salt. I got like burned fucking things on the tip of my tongue.
Yup, you get little blisters because you ate all of them and you just salt.
Yeah.
So you try to keep your lips away from it as you opened up the seed, trying not to get any of the salt on you after a certain point.
You still want with your two front teeth, you're just like nibbling on it like a squirrel.
Yeah. Got your lips all up.
When I got into sunflower seeds was when I was in the Army. We would all eat seeds all the time. And it got to where I was eating seeds. I would pack my lip, like chewing tobacco, with seeds. And I would like hold it in my lip and I'll pull it, chew it, spit it out, and then get another one without ever getting more. I just keep it all in my mouth like a squirrel.
That's how I used to drive for a living. So it was from smoking, which is what I would do. I would have been up to 3 packs a day because constantly I'm getting in and out of a vehicle. So that's one of my triggers. Every time I get into a car, I would light up because I wasn't a person who smoked inside, for the most part. And but that was another thing that I would do. So now every time I get into a vehicle, I got to light up. And that's what I was doing. I was getting out, delivering a package, getting back in the truck, light up, drive to the next stop. So it was getting bad.
Yeah.
So
that's what's happening with me right now with chewing tobacco. I just went 3 days without it. I caved. The old lady told me to get some because she couldn't deal with me. Because I was so cranky and angry, dude. And then she was like, just go get some tobacco. And I was like, all right. Because I was to the
go
point
get some
where...
seeds. Go get some seeds, walk around with a cup and spit seeds into them. Be that guy. Be that guy.
Get the barbecue ones.
Fuck you. I don't care. I'm not going to do this.
It's dill pickle or cracked pepper for me. That's my favorite seeds.
Dill pickle. I never tried that. I never had a shot.
Dill
but
pickle
again, I don't like
pepper.
the seeds. So, but Biggs has that. Biggs has different flavors.
Yeah.
Right, because they only, again, where I'm from, over here, the East Coast, I can only get Biggs in one variety. And maybe I should go on the internet.
What are them on the
Amazon? Just hit up Amazon, dude.
Amazon, I could probably get my seeds from Amazon.
Amazon. Click on the banner in my website now. I'm just kidding. One of these days.
Weren't we talking about that before we got on? Something about clicking on things. And I noticed that I was clicking on things and my feed just started getting inundated little by little with the similar things.
Yeah. It's Google. Google does that, and Facebook has the same thing. Like if you go on Google and you search something, it'll start coming up with like little ads referring to what you searched. Better deals, different locations, whatever. So like it happens now if you go on Amazon and you search something and you go back to fucking Facebook, those cookies are stored in your browser history, and for some reason we gave Facebook permissions to look at that shit, and they look at that shit to be like, all right, let's try to sell that shit to this nigga, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do it, and then they're not gonna know. They're just gonna think it's coincidence, and then until now, Tony debuted the truth right here on Joint Gnarcissism. I'm just kidding. That didn't happen.
It's funny. We were talking about this exact thing just a little while ago with Yahoo.
Yeah. Yahoo used to get paid every time. Like Yahoo used to be the biggest payer of website traffic until Google took over.
So I'm thinking maybe I'm going to start messing with them. Like I'm going to start looking up religious websites and clicking on home improvement, like different things, just to throw them off my trail.
Things that don't go with each other.
Yeah, things that don't go with each other. They're gonna be looking at it like, no, he's just thinking about his lawn. He likes to look at, and just inundated with, just click on it, back right out. But click on things that have to do with lawn care.
But that'd be annoying as fuck because your whole feed will be tied up with like lawn care products.
Man. Just like you get up and do 10 push-ups, like, all right, I'm gonna take the time this week to go look at all these lawn care places.
Sure.
And you're
sure.
like, oh, look, he's consuming. He's content in his little patch because he's thinking about his grass. So he's not gonna branch out. He's not gonna be a threat. And then they'll leave you alone, man. Then they'll leave you alone.
I don't think it works like that.
I think it works.
They'll just find a way to get you more stories relating
they may
to
talk
that.
some smack on the podcast, but they're all right.
No. They'll just find a
grounded.
way to sell you more lawn care ads. It's just you'll be inundated with that
I know,
shit.
it's fine. That's fine. That's the
Turf
price you pay.
builder.
That's the price you pay.
It'd be
But at least you're aware of it. You
I
don't
mean,
fall into
sure.
a trap. Now, if you happen to like lawns, you may fall into a trap, and that's exactly what they want anyway.
Are there people out there right
it's
now?
a win-win. It's a win-win. You don't know what's going on. They get what they want, and you think that you're avoiding it. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
you think there are people out there right now that looking at lawns like on the internet like it's porn? Like they get really excited, like
Yeah, man. So they
I do.
Yeah.
look at
I
that
do.
goddamn lawn.
Love that bluegrass.
I do that
Bluegrass,
publicly.
luscious. I want to touch it. I want to touch
You
that
think there are a group
grass.
of people that go out and they rub themselves on the grass?
Oh yeah.
And like in the middle of the night or
Oh,
something? 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't-
anything. Like different times, just go out. I'm gonna rub on some grass today.
Yeah, right?
I mean, that's the kind of thing.
Wait.
That's that one of those things where you actually have to venture out, unless you bring grass into the home. I mean, you
Which
could
you
bring
can
grass
do.
into the home.
You could.
Is
So,
there
Yo,
is there a
if you
grass
notice
rubber?
anybody that has grass inside their home,
Right?
there's the person who figured it out.
I've never
Have
heard
you
of
never
that.
walked on grass barefoot when it's
Yeah.
like fluffy? It's awesome. It's
Yeah,
the
but
most
we're
amazing.
saying
It's
like
like you want to rub stuff on.
Oh. I
Like you
haven't
pull out your
tried
dick
that
and you
yet.
just rub
I'm
your
gonna
dick
pull out
on the
my
grass.
dick and I'm gonna rub it on the grass.
rub it right on that grass.
Oh.
Do you
That
think
does.
that's a thing? Like, is there
I hope
This is a
not.
thing for everything, right?
is there grass rubber porn?
When's
I don't
the
know.
last
That's like-
time?
Look that up. Grass rubber.
I'm gonna look that up.
Grass rubber.
When's the last time y'all played in grass?
I mean,
right?
and
When's
got
the
it
last
on
time
your
you really got
skin?
down with grass, right?
No, the
Yeah.
problem
I was
is
in the
Grass
grass
is
over the
itchy,
summer.
man.
I was in my grandkids.
You
We
ready?
were rolling around
Oh,
in the
well,
grass.
that's
We were.
good.
See?
That's
I
just
don't-
different,
itchy,
though.
isn't it?
Different.
Weren't you all itchy afterwards?
say what, Tony?
I said, weren't you, Danielle? Wasn't y'all itchy afterwards, rolling around in the grass and shit?
No.
Oh, you gotta get that clean grass.
I mean, I don't know where. What you in some hood grass?
I guess so. I guess there's a difference.
You
The
got
fucking
glass
grass
in your
makes me
grass?
I
itchy,
know,
yo.
right? Got
I ain't
insulation
never-
in that shit. You just rubbing around in it and rubbing it on.
Grass.
I ain't never been in no grass that ain't made me itchy.
Oh, they got
Like,
places. They got places. They got some.
Yeah, you just ain't
They
in the
got
right
some
areas, Tony. That's all.
Hypoallergenic.
Like for us, the north end of New Rochelle, they have the best grass.
They do.
Now,
got-
get your
Oh.
grass.
I live in a
Crappy grass.
so-called desert.
up
I
at 3
shouldn't even
morning,
have
right?
grass.
Who's up at 3 in the morning?
Well,
Nobody. They're all sleeping because they got to get up to go to work tomorrow.
that's right. Not me. Not me. I got time for that grass. That grass ain't gonna love itself.
Up there loving grass. How you gonna look? How you gonna look up there
How I'ma look?
loving grass?
grass.
Like,
Watch
what's
out.
wrong with him?
Your grass.
If you ever see a guy roaming around your neighborhood at 3 a.m. with a bathrobe on, you know, you know what's going on.
You know. Oh, he really likes grass.
That's it. He's that guy.
He's all right.
Yeah. He's
He's
armed.
all right. No, I respect that. I respect that.
He's harmless.
He's harmless. No, let him go. It's fine.
He's got a thing for grass.
That's it.
All the shit everybody else is doing. It's the big deal.
Oh shit.
Uh-huh.
Well, listen.
Oh.
What are you gonna do?
So
Maybe-
maybe look it up.
I did not. No, I didn't look it
Okay.
up.
I didn't
You
look
don't
it
have
up.
to.
I mean, I'm gonna now. I'm gonna look it up. Y'all gonna have to keep talking.
I mean, I don't know if I do want you to.
I looked up grass rubbing fetish, but I didn't get much.
Oh, jeez. I wonder if there. Yeah, that's very interesting. I wonder if there's something on the internet about that. I wonder if that's
Oh no,
a
yeah,
fetish.
there is.
Your
I was
feet,
like, no, I don't want to look at any of this.
your feet is going to be inundated with grass rubbing advertisements.
I'm gonna get all the commercials.
You're going to get all the commercials back.
Hold on, I gotta see.
Oh.
Well,
Well, look. All them in the grass.
Oh,
See?
they're all in the grass.
Oh.
All in the grass.
Yeah.
Let's get it. All right. Well, there you go. So now you know there
Now
is
you know.
such a thing.
There's such a thing.
I didn't
Does
invent
exist 'cause
anything.
everything exists. Even
It
shit
does.
that ain't supposed to exists.
Oh,
if we
man.
thought about it, it probably exists.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
The
That's right.
minute we thought about it, it came into existence.
It's already been done. It's been done. It's all been done.
Well, how many ideas are there really out there, right?
I
It's
mean,
all under the premise of sex and gratification, right?
Sure.
So
Yeah.
there's always a way to get off on that way, and we haven't thought of anything new in probably a bajillion
So
years.
what you're saying is that there's basically anything you could possibly rub your shit on. There's a website for it.
I don't know if there's a website for it, but it's
Dryers.
been tried and it's been thought of before.
Dryers.
Rub
I
your shit on
guarantee
dryers.
there is dryer porn out there. Guarantee it.
All
There's
right,
dudes
you guys.
in the dryer. There's dudes on top of the dryer. They're slamming their junk in the dryer. They don't care.
Wow.
Oh,
On
you
that
don't think that
note,
exists?
Ray,
Guaranteed.
I think
The
we're gonna have to take
dryer
a
can-
break, man. You
What?
got me all excited, and I need to calm down to if I'm gonna continue this show. Okay, because you
All right,
just
look.
I never told anybody, but I'm into dryers.
That's sort of your
So I
thing,
need-
right?
I
No,
need
I
to
think
go.
I
I need to
sensed
go check out my dryer real quick. I'll be right
I
back.
think I sensed it the times we've spoken, and that just came out of me like,
You felt it.
I
You're
felt it.
connecting on a spiritual level,
Right?
Tony.
Wow,
That's all it
that's
is.
amazing.
Yeah.
And in all fairness, I mean, the dryer doesn't talk back. It understands. No matter what you want, it's like, yeah, I got you. I got you.
It
Yeah,
can get
slam
real
that
hot
stick
sometimes.
in
So. On that note, let's take a break, you
When you
guys.
get
Let's take a break. Let's take a break.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. All right, you guys, while we're on break, I just want to let you guys know to make sure you follow me on all social media at GSMH Productions. Oh, shit, I got a phone call coming in. iTunes, subscribe. Stitcher, subscribe. If you guys enjoying this show, this next half is fucking hilarious. It gets better. Sean is hilarious. It's my buddy. He's coming in right now. So you guys be ready. iTunes, go to Instagrams, Twitter at GSMH Productions, Periscope, YouTube, all that stuff. Follow all of it. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming to you. So enjoy the rest of the show, you guys. Sean from the Horribly Awkward podcast has just joined in with us. So now we got a 5-way going. This is a 5-way hostful podcast right now. How you doing, Sean?
Oh, what's up? You guys are already recording?
No, I just started.
Yeah, we-
Hey. Hey. Yeah.
Apparently, I mean, he apparently forgot that he was supposed to record with you. So then he just was like, yo, we got to cut this and we got to get Sean in here. And now you are here and we added dildos to your shopping list.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I got dildos have always been there. I just added them twice.
Yeah.
I went on the Wish app to look for strap-on dildos for the old lady, to give the old poop shoot a try. Hey, you can't knock it till you tried it. That's all I'm saying. They're reasonably priced.
Yeah. Yeah, can't knock it. Yeah.
That's insightful. There you go. I mean, you can technically just knock it for no reason.
You can. It is
Oh,
an American right.
Yeah.
All right, so
It's all right.
I didn't know. I'm sort of in it and out of it, and I'm listening. I was like, all right, what's up? Dildo?
Yeah, dildos.
Just dildo
So what happens when
sonar
you
was
get
on
high?
fucking point.
So what are we talking about other than dildos?
Yeah, what are we talking about other than dildos?
Why do we have to talk about anything other than dildos?
Exactly.
This
Why
could be the
can't we
theme.
talk about dildos?
I mean, we can.
Not a big fan.
It's perfectly. It's very reasonable discussion. Right before I go to work, I just.
Give me something to think
okay,
about.
guys. Do you go for big or do you go for long?
What would be your?
I mean, I say long all day.
Long all day. But
All
are we talking
day.
thin or are we talking girthy? Is it long and girthy?
I like
or
a little girth
you like
in
a
my
little
dildo.
girthy?
Sure.
Okay, all right.
I mean, if you're gonna
I
do
don't
it,
I mean,
want
if
it
you
to,
enjoy doing it,
You want it to touch the back of your tonsils.
right?
yeah.
Right?
I want to feel it. Like I want to know it's taking over. That's
Yeah.
all.
Oh, I can't stop
Cool.
smiling.
You're gonna do it.
Yeah,
Why all of a sudden it
special
got
for that?
quiet? What happened?
So let's go. Already talking about dildos.
No, we're
No.
talking about the
No.
meaning of life. We were really deep. We were
Is this
Oh.
is this therapy?
No.
No.
This ain't therapy.
I mean, something for me. I don't even know what I would do.
Aww.
Yeah, no, I'm. Oh, you think I'm gonna cry in a corner? Sort of meant it another way, like
Yeah, well.
having that release and not being able to, and it all builds up to finally you explode and then things happen.
Oh, see?
Don't need that. You
Now
need that
people
little
gotta
pressure
die.
release. You gotta pull out.
Sure.
Let it off. That's what this is.
Right.
I'm in therapy. You guys are helping me. You don't even know.
You don't even
It's
know it, Sean. You're
crowdsourced.
saving his life.
Save my life.
It's crowdsourcing therapy. That's what this is.
Awesome,
Can I
dude.
be-
So what is the whole thing of therapy, man? Break this down for me if you haven't already broke it down.
Oh no, this is a different show. This is Joint Gnarcissism.
Yeah, you on the wrong show, Sean.
Oh, okay, all right. See you guys later.
No, the other show, Therapy. Therapy it's basically my solos. You remember when I used to do
okay.
Yeah. So I got rid of the old show. I'm not doing that no more. I got therapy session, and then I got this one, Joint Gnarcissism.
You guys hear that vibrating? Like, what is that?
That's
Is that my
Tony's phone. He
Is it my phone still
refuses
vibrating?
to Put it on silent. Yes, motherfucker.
It's on silent. How do you take
No,
it
it's
off?
not. It's on vibrate, bitch. I be hearing it all the time.
Sound.
No,
Every 5 minutes.
There,
See, there it
there.
goes again.
It's on mute.
No,
I
that's
muted
not-
it. It's muted now. I
Alright.
promise. I promise. It's
it
muted.
was my neighbor, dude.
Tony.
I think he was blending something.
Huh? That's how I feel sometimes when I'm up here. I have to go.
So guys, okay, guys. Hold on. Let me get off mic so I can get high.
Yo, spark that L, son. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. He's on that good shit.
I think I'm about to throw up.
Off mic.
Oh,
I
he
can't
choking
tell.
on that good
Can't
shit.
tell if it's
Yeah.
real or fake. He's really good at this. I don't know if it's real.
Was
or
it
fake.
endo? What was that? What kind of weed was that?
What's up, dog?
You high as fuck right now, right?
What's up, bro?
Like, wow. You really bring the energy when you're high, man.
Yeah, man.
Can't handle it, dude. Can't handle it. What's
Yeah,
the
I
number
know.
to 9? What's the number to 911?
Oh, don't panic. Somebody should be there. Somebody should go there.
Somebody
Ray,
should go there.
You need to
Somebody
get on
needs
our
to come.
plane.
Hold up. I'm on the way. I'm on the way. Hold on.
He'll be there.
I'm all
No.
closer. I'm all closer.
Look at these guys. They got
Nah,
face.
but Ray's not doing anything right now, so.
These are not our
his
faces.
head. His head. I saw his head real quick.
Did you?
Anyways,
Yeah.
let's talk.
He's
Let's
checking
pick a
on pizza.
topic. Let's pick a moral dilemma. All right, here's the moral dilemma, you guys. Ray, hurry up. Can he hear me? He can't hear me, huh?
He can't hear you.
Ray can't hear
Ray,
nothing.
hurry
You don't know
up.
What's going on? You can say whatever you want about him.
How you
All
gonna
right,
look?
tell him what the moral dilemma is. Okay, the moral dilemma is this. Would you rather live 10 years with like an insane runny nose, just constant fucking boogers? Just you got it. It's
Oh.
bad. It's bad. For 10 years for $1 million. Just $1 million. You know, you could make that if you found a job for $100,000 in those 10 years. The other one is involuntary chronic diarrhea.
Intolerant.
Huh?
Definitely right.
Oh
See,
my
but you
God,
gotta think
it's a
about
really
it.
big dilemma.
No, but no,
Yeah,
I'm still
you gotta-
debating whether or not to choose that. I'm just saying that's
Yeah.
where I'm.
Wait,
And
for
you can
10
ask
years?
questions. You can ask questions. I
mean,
think
if-
the diarrhea one would have to be less because that one,
That's crazy.
yeah, 10 years of that is pretty. Let's say 1 year. No, that's too easy. 5 years.
But you're saying I'd have to stay somewhere because it's involuntary. What you're saying?
Ask.
Or I got to wear a diaper. I got to wear a diaper. All right, we got to work through this.
Yeah,
Gotta
exactly.
wear a diaper.
So, all right, ask
Or
away.
would you wear a diaper with involuntary diarrhea? Would you have a constantly running nose? Now, have we defined what continuous means? Like what's the
Yes,
extent of this?
just
running
like a 1.5-year-old type runny nose, but it's green boogers. Like it's just constantly. People are like,
Can I
"Hey
wipe
man,
them,
here's
or I
a
gotta leave
tissue."
them?
No, yeah, you can wipe it, but once you wipe it, more comes back down.
Well,
It's
that's constant. I don't know. Yeah, I'd rather wear a diaper.
Oh, I'd have to wear a diaper. I have a thing and
Wear a diaper.
boogers and
Wow, I
gag
didn't think
and-
diarrhea would win, but it's winning right now. I mean, I don't think we're done, but
Yeah,
I'm leaning towards the diarrhea with
How much money?
$1 million.
$1 million.
It's not-
One.
And how
1
long?
million?
And again,
I
it's
kill
it's
myself
random.
first?
You didn't say it was every day. Do you get the diarrhea every day?
it's just it's chronic and voluntary. So you know how medical conditions just flare up. Like
okay, so it comes and
at
goes.
least it could be at least once or twice a day, but it's always happening to you. So you have to
Oh.
watch your diet. You have to eat at certain times so that you know you're gonna be at home. You have to, have a kit with you at all times. The only thing you would need, there's ways around it. There's think of ways, ask of ways that you can navigate through that.
Okay, so, all right. So do you get the money up front?
No, you have to finish it. You have to finish it.
Well, you
can't just get. That's not the way it works. Any contest, you get the money after.
Get that honey.
Well, my job, I can't do work. I can't work and have constant diarrhea.
Man.
Can you have a constantly runny nose too?
I do.
What do you know I can
producer.
deal with?
I just make the toilet in my office.
If I got the money up front, I could
be on the mic like,
ugh.
Sorry guys, I took a shit.
Wow.
Okay,
I'm not
so
sure what the fuck is going on.
is-
Okay, moral dilemmas. Got it.
Okay.
I'll tell him the moral dilemma.
Would you rather have a runny nose? Think of like a 1-year-old, 2-year-old's runny green boogers coming out of your nose.
Gotcha.
I'm trying not to vomit as I say
Gotcha.
this.
Boogery nose. Got it.
For 10 years.
10 years.
And you get $1 million.
At the end of the 10 years.
Or
Or.
you have diarrhea for a year.
Can we negotiate the 10-year thing with the runny nose?
But
Yeah, I think
With the
so.
diarrhea.
10 years is a long time.
Can we bring that down to 1? Because really, I'm willing.
5. Let's
to
bring
put
it down to
on.
5. 5. 5
5
years.
years,
It has to
5
be
years.
uncomfortable. It has to be.
Both of those options suck.
but
I'm
your
just saying.
diarrhea
That's the point.
is involuntary.
But you gotta pick one.
So you don't know it's coming.
But it comes at least twice a day.
I get to come twice a day.
At least.
And I
at
got
the bare
booger nose
minimum.
or I got diarrhea. Oh.
Oh my God, you couldn't even have sex. Could you imagine you're fucking in diarrhea?
Yeah, no, you wouldn't.
I mean,
Well, you
some
could.
people are into that sort
Nobody
of thing.
needs to say anything.
And if you have a constantly runny nose, you'd always have to be bottom.
I'm fine with that. I mean, what we talking about here? Are you acting like you don't know?
I'ma
this?
look.
All right. I'm gonna go with. I guess I'm going with booger nose. I can work with booger nose.
Turn down $1 million. Right? You
But
can
see,
say,
here's
I
the
want
thing.
$1
If that's an option, then I'm out. I don't want none of that shit.
Raise out.
That wasn't
$1
one
million
of
No, you can't opt out.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm
You can't
turning
opt
it
out.
down. I
This-
can't do that for 5 years.
it's
First
a
of all,
gun
I
to
couldn't
your
even
head.
do a booger for a
No,
year.
okay, so this is
long?
how this scenario comes up. A guy comes up to you with a gun to your wife, and his homeboy has a gun to your kids. Says there's 2 pills you
call
got to
police.
take. 2 pills.
Okay.
One is and he tells you what's gonna happen. 1, runny nose, 5 years, not gonna stop. The other, involuntary, fucking random diarrhea.
Wait a second.
Okay, hold on.
You have to.
Can I interject
You
something?
have to fucking
I don't really
pick,
need
or
the
else
guy to be
a kid-
there. I'll make the decision. He can stay home. I'll make the decision. I'm letting you know that in advance.
Hold on. First of all, we need to know this. Am I fighting with my wife around this time? Am I upset with her? Are we madly in love? Where do we fall on the spectrum?
I mean, I think
You
that
are
$1
where
million
you are.
dollars-
right now.
Huh?
You are
Say
where
what?
you are right now.
Damn, now I gotta choose. Fuck. All right.
Kids are there.
Yeah, it's true. It
But
is
now
there.
your children are extended, so now your grandchildren are there. Even the
Shit.
unborn ones.
I'm
They
gonna
got
have-
a gun to the baby belly.
I would be honest with everybody. I think I tell
Baby
everybody.
belly, like I'm gonna shoot the baby
Yeah.
belly before. I'm gonna shoot it.
Yeah, this is getting dark, man. All right, fuck it. I choose
okay.
booger nose. I got booger nose. Fuck
Booger
it.
nose.
Okay, so-
I go with the involuntary diarrhea.
I got involuntary diarrhea. I would be vomiting if I
I'll
had
wear a
booger
diaper.
nose.
I'm
So
pretty sure I'd become pretty good at the whole cleanup thing after a while. I think I'd be pretty like, all right, let's take care of this, get it done, change my diaper, go back to work.
All right.
You know.
Okay,
I'll
so
do that.
there is a crazy fucking lunatic who has $1 million to spend. He has 2 magic pills, and he wants to give away his money and one of those magic pills.
He's
Okay.
a scientist.
Exactly.
He's doing it for science. $1 million is
He's-
nothing
Why does he have a gun then? The scientists don't have guns.
because
No,
he
he
knows.
hires
He
one,
knows.
What scientist has done?
He's a thug scientist.
He's a fucking thug scientist. He's
Yeah.
fucking
No.
street. He's street as fuck, but he loves science.
maybe
right?
he
Yeah.
wants he wants to be like an arch villain or something. He's working his way up.
Yeah,
gotta
you
start
gotta make
somewhere.
millions if you're gonna be a villain.
Yeah, a
Say
billion.
what? You gotta make millions if you're gonna be a billion?
I mean, sometimes you just can't put your evil on people. You gotta entice them with something that you may get.
all right, so
$1
Ray,
million.
Chris, and I chose Sean.
Diarrhea.
If I take both pills, do I get 2 million?
No, it's
shit.
Oh, you got a runny nose and diarrhea? We
this
get $2 million.
is a group. This is a group test study.
I don't care. I'll wear tampons up my ass and fucking just nose plugs, man.
Well, here's the thing.
You'll drown in your own boogers.
Let's make our
They come out of your
choices,
mouth.
and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna figure out how to live with that choice. So pick.
Okay.
So
All right, I got
you guys
that.
all pick diarrhea, and I picked
No,
the
No,
right
I
nose.
pick Booger. I got Booger nose.
I'm taking boogers.
Booger nose. I'm taking.
Yeah, I'm getting it for a
boogers.
year. That's it.
Yeah.
Diarrhea.
I'm out.
Diarrhea.
Can't do no 5-year stint, man.
All right.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
how-
I got boogie.
Go ahead, get that. What? Diarrhea, people.
How are we living with it? Okay, diarrhea people. How are we gonna live with diarrhea?
I get a diaper.
Why is this
Okay.
even a
And it's none of your
discussion?
business. I'm doing it for $1 million. If I
Okay.
shit in public and it all just runs down my leg onto the curb, I'm doing this for $1 million. That's what I'll tell him. In fact, I probably wouldn't even wear a diaper. It's fucking happening.
I would
Deal
love
with
it.
That's
First of all,
great. That's great.
Imagine he see that shit running down his leg. Somebody comes like, "Yo, you all right?"
Yeah.
Look,
I
a
could go that
thug,
route. I just forget.
a thug scientist showed up. He offered me a deal. I took it. I got to shit on myself for 5 years. This is the way it works.
No,
I'm sorry.
1 year.
No, it's 5 years.
1 year.
Diarrhea is 5 years.
No, 5 years is the boogers.
I know
1
my
year.
shit.
Oh wait,
Diarrhea.
what? No,
Nope.
I'm 1 year diarrhea. I'm sorry, I fucked up.
You already swallowed the pill.
What? Oh shit! I got booger nose for 5 years.
Yeah. Don't come near me for 5 years.
Oh man.
This is how I would do it. You know how they got
What's that?
those respirator things in their noses, and it goes down to a tank. I would build a motherfucking suction tank, and I would have it on my nose and just sucking the boogers out constantly into the tank.
You be
and I
walking
just-
around with that shit?
Yeah, I just go to a local gutter and just spill it out. You know,
I noticed
biological
something
waste.
actually on TV today. I saw a commercial for an apparatus that will actually clean out your nose. It sends
have a
the
thing?
water in from the top. It's loaded on top of water. You put it up to your nose. It shoots water into your nose.
Like a bidet.
and then sucks it back out and then fills up the bottom container. You can buy, I was contemplating buying one.
I
was like,
feel
wow,
like you would drown
I would
yourself.
stick that on my nose.
Nah, I would drown myself. Fuck out. I'd freak out. I would.
I don't know, man. It may work. If it works, you know, 'cause I
He's like,
constantly-
"Ah."
I don't know if you can actually breathe, man, with constant air being sucked out of your nose. It'd be different. Just I don't know. I don't think I could breathe. I think I just
You should try.
fucking stuff them up with something and just swallow the boogers.
Have you ever put
Oh
your
God!
just get 'em into the
Fucking
system.
Sean, you're gross.
I'm living off of
Have
this
you ever
now.
have you
I'm thinking.
ever put your
I'm
mouth
gonna vomit. Oh
around
God!
somebody's nose and then blow
But
air through
technically,
it?
you could get fat on boogers. Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah you can.
Nah, it's just booger weight. It's just booger
You
weight.
done that?
I've done that over somebody's
no!
nose and on their
crap!
mouth.
What I'm done with the
It's funny because it's funny when you do it
Right away.
over the nose. They're like,
I'm gonna vomit. I don't even care about boogers. Danielle, fucking. Oh God, I'm gonna throw up. This is
Oh,
nasty.
that's to the boogers.
boogers.
I don't know
to
how
egg.
this became a
You
topic.
do
All
realize
boogers
it's
are.
going down the
Anything that
back of
hits
your
air,
throat.
you
You
know?
don't taste it.
It's the same stuff
You
that
have
lines your
post-nasal
stomach.
grip. You don't taste it.
No, it's not technically
It's just going
at
down
that
the
point
back
where
of
it's
your
not yours
throat.
anymore. It's still yours.
It's still yours.
Oh my God.
I think
They
it's
haven't
gross
made the
because we breathe
transformational
in all the
piece.
time, and we breathe in dirt and nasty
Yeah.
stuff. So that's probably what makes eating boogers gross.
You're right.
How do you
Yeah,
feel about
yeah.
that, Sean?
Dude, I'm always swallowing boogers and shit, dude. I'm always clogged up 100% of the
There
time.
have been a lot of times I've been in a car somewhere, something will happen where the traffic situation wasn't exactly optimum to spitting out the window because I was hemmed
Yeah.
in. Oh, you know, I could either hold on to this or I could just muscle through this and keep it moving. So yeah, I've done that on numerous occasions.
Yeah,
Thanks for sharing that, Chris.
I got this guy here. That's my booger shovel.
Ugh.
Hey, why you so nasty?
My whole life, like 14
You got a
years,
coke
I
down.
always had
Got a
this
little
my
hook
whole
on it.
life.
Got a little hook
And just go wham, and just you hook it, you pull it, and you flick it. Done. Job done. Real quick,
done.
in and out. I'm not gonna
In
be
the
in here like
apartment,
this.
in your house? Fuck it.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
wall.
Yeah. Like you start
mean,
making
in
a
the sense-
pixelated painting made out of boogers. That's a
Tony,
good
I'm
idea.
never visiting you.
Oh, shush! You'll never see him.
That's
The
what our
walls
nails
are
are for.
brown.
What else would our nails be? What else would we do with our nails?
To,
Come on,
to
now, they
scratch
gotta
your
be-
booty hole and pick our nose.
Man, that's
Scratch
it,
your
that's their
booty
purpose.
hole.
If you take that away from
Feels
them, they'll
good.
disappear.
Let's go.
You won't have
Let's go.
nails.
No.
You're like, ooh.
Nails won't have a purpose.
Nails won't have a purpose.
Evolution would say the nail no longer serves a purpose because it's no longer picking noses and scratching asses, so it'll disappear.
It's
You
also
just
like
had
a mini
fingers
shield.
with no nails. Ugh.
Yeah, no nails,
Gross,
just skin
huh?
over the top.
When I was a kid, I knew this guy. He did this. There's this mutilation thing that body modifiers do, where they'll like rubber band or their tips of their fingers, and then it'll fall off, and it'll be just the tip of their bone sticking out, dude. I met a guy like that. Yeah, I met a guy like that. Yeah, it was super fucking creepy because he was walking a Great Dane, and the Great Dane's toes kind of look like that. And then I looked at his hand. I was like, "Would you want to be a fucking Great Dane or something?" It's really creepy. Really creepy.
His bones were sticking out.
Yeah, dude. It's the tip of a finger bone was sticking out, man. It was like this part of the finger is gone, like all the tips, and it healed, but the tip of the bone's still sticking out.
So what you're saying is something that this person enjoyed doing created his fingers.
I think he just picked his ass so much his fingers started fucking melting. And shit.
Fucking acid booty sweat. He was back there digging.
Oh,
Ugh.
it's in a game.
What's he eating?
That's gross, man.
How does your finger heal if the bone's sticking out, like the part right where the bone meets your finger? I don't know. Would it heal to the bone? I feel like it would always be splitting open.
It probably.
I'm grossed out, dude. I gotta.
Yeah,
know.
that is fucking gross. That is gross as shit. I can't find any pictures online of it, but you know.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I'm looking.
I'm thinking like he doesn't
No,
have
I'm
grip
sure
then.
I wouldn't want to, I don't need it.
Huh.
My imagination's good enough.
Well, sometimes I like to see things. Jesus Christ, don't judge me.
Can somebody please tell him not to do this? He will not be able to sleep tonight.
I already can't sleep. I got boogers for 5 years. It's ridiculous.
That's why I tell the ladies. I was like, my dick's only 3 inches because I took the other 3 inches, tied a rubber band around it until it fell off.
It's just what I do.
Yeah. I took it off. Purposely didn't need to be there.
But I can rock your shit with these 3 inches.
So better get
Can't
him on
do nothing else.
here.
Yeah, that's right. Because I'm working on getting this shit off too.
It's a lot of work.
I'm just gonna have a ball sack. A ball sack of people.
Vagina with a ball sack, dude.
Oh my
That's
god.
coming too.
That's
I
like the
don't care.
wrong
My
side of
thing.
a hermaphrodite. Like you think of hermaphrodite, you think of a chick with a dick and a vagina, born that way, right? But they didn't think there could be hermaphrodites that are born with vagina and balls.
Why not?
That's weird.
I ain't gonna
right?
lie. I might be into that. I think that's
The balls are right in between the in between the
That's my
ball and the
thing.
vagina.
Ours the vagina is super high, way up, like in the pelvis area.
Oh,
Your balls would
You
the
do
balls would always
realize
be
that,
stacking
like,
up against the vagina if it's
Sexually,
lower.
that might be good for you guys, though, because
Oh
now you
my
got something
God.
rubbed against your balls.
my balls don't have sensation like that. They
I don't
hurt.
want. I don't want any
If some
part
dude
of
was
it.
pounding me and his balls were slapping my balls, that shit would hurt.
How do you know, Tony? You ain't tried it. Oh my god.
Like a pendulum.
All I know is just they're both flapping into each other like ha.
That might be the thing. Should we look that one up too?
Yeah, let's look that up. Ball slapping. Love me some ball slapping. Who don't enjoy a good ball slapping now and again?
Not me, man. I'm not into that. I'm not into it.
You don't know you're not into that.
I'm
You
not
ain't even
into
tried
that.
it.
You should
Not
give
into
your
that.
balls a quick slap tonight, Tony.
I've
Yeah,
done
you
that
like it.
before.
Look, there's a thing for it too.
No,
I
that
got
pain hurts.
exercises.
It's not a pain that I'm like, I could deal with that. That's a pain where it's like, I'll deal with it if I absolutely have to deal with it. But I'm not going to voluntarily put myself into 1,000 pounds of pain. Ugh. Just thinking about it makes me...
I've had that pain. I've had to have surgery because of that pain, man.
Oh.
When I was in the 7th grade, just got twisted up, turned like the size of a grapefruit. Most pain you'll ever I'm at that age where I'm like, I don't want to have to go tell my mom to look at my balls, but I had to. Like, Mom, check us out. It was fucking. I went to the hospital. They said, "Oh, you're lucky you came in. If you'd have waited a couple hours, you would have lost it."
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
Damn.
I want to know how it got twisted up.
I don't know. It just happened.
None of your business, man. Why you
That is
asking
very-
questions?
Very strange, because my balls have
I-
never twisted up, and I have put them in very compromising situations.
I used to do the helicopter a lot. Just,
Savage just sitting there like, yeah, mom.
My shit.
Oh, mom,
Shit.
mom.
Your dick spins around so fast, just whacks your own balls like, boo!
So
How this happens,
playing croquet. And I had to pow. Oh! No, we gotta stop talking about this. This is uncomfortable.
It was uncomfortable, yeah.
Probably for the listeners as well.
Nah.
I mean,
Oh yeah, the listener.
who don't mind a good ball washing now and again? Come on now, how we look?
Put your balls in the ball washer at a golf course.
You do that. You get a little cup of water. Just
That's
dip.
it. I mean, that's
No,
how you gotta do
but I'm
sometimes.
talking about you put your balls into the ball washer.
Yeah, and
Or
then you
you
gotta
put it-
force them down.
Or you get the thing like you put the bowling balls in, you're just gonna,
That's
to polish it.
That's how I dry my junk off when I get out. I go, wah, wah, wah. The good old shoe shine.
Wah, wah, wah.
I'm glad I don't know what you're talking about.
That's how we do.
We're talking about
That's
our
just how
balls,
we do,
man.
y'all. Sometimes you gotta do it.
All right, so
Anyway.
I want to talk about AI.
Talk.
AI and uploading our consciousness.
Oh fuck.
Uh-oh.
All right.
It's happening, dude. It's happening for sure.
Okay,
It's gonna
Tony,
get
go
real.
ahead. You brought it up.
No.
Expound on that.
Mm.
Well,
Give me a
we
second.
doing it a little bit. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
He's
go
gotta
ahead, Chris.
spit his-
No, you guys go ahead. Go ahead. I gotta get ready.
Well, aren't we doing it on some level anyway? Just the things we search for, how we search for things, the sites we go to, the interactions we have, the stuff, places we buy from. All that information is being stored on some level in some way, and it just takes a little work just to turn it over into, I don't know, maybe that's where consciousness will come from in another form. Just
Yeah.
all
my
that
pictures
information.
on the cloud.
Yeah, we all have our own little cloud.
When was the cloud created? That was by
I-
Apple.
what?
Was that the first time?
It was Apple. Yeah, Apple I think was the first cloud.
I think it'd be nice if at some
Photobucket.
point we just transcend, you know? Wouldn't that be nice? Just to
What?
transcend.
Either transcend or just quit the bullshit. One or the other. It sucks that we're in
And
the
then our
we're in the
transcend-
middle part though right now. We're in the middle part.
Sorry.
Huh?
Damn it, our timing is like, as soon as you talk, I talk.
Your head.
I'm going back.
I can't see your face.
Oh,
So, all right, just so you know, the cloud was created in the 1960s
Oh, okay.
by
Wow.
a gentleman by the name of Joseph Carl Robnett Licklider.
Lick
There you go.
lighter.
now was it a metal cloud?
No, it just says
Usually they start out with metal when you make something.
I don't think we're not
Stone.
talking about an actual cloud. We're talking about a computer cloud where you can store shit.
They didn't have it.
They did.
Hell no.
They
In the
did.
60s?
What is, like in a balloon? Did they have a balloon?
Hey, dude, I
like,
don't. I wouldn't put it past it
Listen.
because touchscreen's been out since the 80s.
I mean,
put some books, tied them together, and then put a balloon on it, and then the balloon went
boom,
into
it's in the cloud. That's just how we do that.
Put all your ideas in this balloon, guys. Write them all down on a piece of paper. All your ideas. We're gonna send
Right.
this fucker into the sky. Somebody else is gonna pop somewhere, and it's gonna rain fucking ideas. Boom.
And when we
It's
need ideas, we just
raining
pull on that
ideas.
string. And bring that string down and
Hallelujah.
say, hey, see what's going on.
Hell yeah.
Well, I mean, either way, prior to that, what were we doing? We were creating those time capsules and putting them in the ground,
Yeah,
right?
that's
So
true,
20
yeah.
years later, you dug that shit up and you were like, what? We did that back then? That's crazy.
So this guy, he created the cloud in when?
The 1960s.
Okay, now, or this guy was a particular guy? Or?
Yes, his name was Joseph Carl Robnett Licklider of JCR, which was one of America's leading computer scientific groups.
So you work for a government or you work for a company? That,
Motherfucker, you asking all these questions. How am I know this? Now I gotta click in the link and find shit. Damn,
You gotta actually read. He read the
I don't
link.
want to read. I read the quick description underneath the link.
it's
think-
happening, man.
I think
Technology
it'd
is
be nice
moving
to know
fast.
what it-
It's
Okay,
moving very
okay.
fast, and we're at the
So-
very beginning of that movement.
Well, he says it started in the 60s. I'm saying that it's taken a while.
Yeah, we're
Well,
at the
it
beginning.
offered universities the ability to access files from remote devices, right?
Mhm.
Then, at a similar time, a scientist called John McCarthy, who was famous for coining the term artificial intelligence. Oh shit!
Oh, shit,
He
it's
coined
time.
that shit. He
John
owns that right now,
Motherfucking McCarthy. All
right? That's how they
I like
get you.
that guy.
McCarthy.
I already like him.
See, I mean, who don't? Of course. Anyway,
McCarthyism.
why am I reading shit? I'm giving y'all a history lesson on goddamn AI. That's some bullshit.
And Ray loves AI.
I fucking
Invention of
hate
the
it. It's the
cloud.
worst shit ever invented. Oh my god, I can't be reading all these words. This is like
I don't have to
5,000
read
words.
anymore. That's a lot of information.
I think that's all the information we need, right? We're good.
But
Apparently, this is serious.
hold on, it wasn't created. The first web page was not created until 1989 by Tim Berners-Lee. So there you go, 1989, first web page. Look it up. Google bitches. Y'all better know something.
Snap. Yeah, man. This shit's moving fast now. Technology, it's moving fucking fast, and it's great because you guys, you're what? You guys probably like what? 20 years older than us, right?
Oh my god, how you gonna do that?
Something like that.
Hell, how old are you, Tony?
So you
How old are
you guys experienced the vinyl and the cassette tapes.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
See,
cassette tapes
when I
for
was
sure,
a kid,
not vinyl.
when I was a kid, it went from cassette tape to CD.
Horse and
Man, I was
buggy was
around-
awesome.
Yeah, what?
I was around for Northern before it was cool.
I was around with 8
It
tracks.
was just
for
Northern.
Sylvia.
It was just Northern toilet paper. It didn't have anything
I mean-
about it.
Sure.
They threw
But-
that on and
And
cultivated.
didn't you have 8 tracks? I had an 8-track player in my house when I was a kid.
I mean, I had friends that had parents or some uncle that would have a car that they were handing down. So it was still, you know.
You didn't have an
it was-
8-track player in your house? I had an 8-track player in my house.
Yeah, I didn't have it in the house.
What's this got to do with AI? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Technology.
No, but
Now,
okay,
at
let's
least
get
now.
back
the
on track.
Tape is the start of AI. That was the beginning of it. That's when it
8-track
started.
cassettes?
8 tracks.
What
Well,
is
that's when it got real. That's when the government shut it
artificial
down. Like,
intelligence?
stop.
I think my mom had Beatles on 8-track, if I remember.
But are you talking, Tony? Are you talking more about
I'm talking
AI
about-
as in form of like humans, like bots? being created?
All these things that we're creating for pleasure.
Why you holding on your titties, man? What you doing?
All these
He
things.
talking about all these things that is created.
Yeah.
I am not for that, by the way. I am totally against it. Do not like it.
I
Not
don't
one
think
bit.
that we have the intelligence to even comprehend what AI would show itself as to us.
Well, I do.
And will AI know it's
I have
AI?
an idea. I feel like we are already AI. I feel like we have been created.
we don't even recognize ourselves. Yes.
Not yet, but I do now. Like if you look at our body, it's a complicated system that works a certain fucking way, and if it doesn't work a certain way, everything's fucked. And you would imagine that would be the same exact thing that happens if you were to build artificial intelligence. If one fucking decimal point was off in that artificial intelligence, it's gonna be a drug dealer or a gangbanger or something. You know what I mean? It's gonna be it's gonna be special.
Psycho murder, man.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Yeah.
That one decimal point could be having empathy, the ability to feel emotion. If you don't feel emotion, you're gonna be a sociopath, and you're just gonna kill people because you don't like them no more.
Okay.
So everybody that exists right now on the face of the earth are just a bunch of zeros and ones, and some have an extra 1, 0, or point.
Or I wouldn't say
But they're
zeros and ones, but we could be organic. You can have organic mechanism. We're already 3D printing meat, and we understand pretty much how everything works except the brain.
Okay.
So
I'm still against it. I don't like it one bit.
Yeah. But the thing is it's a populist thing. The majority of
Trying
the
to get
world,
to the top of the tower.
we want to
Trying to
live
get to the
forever,
top
and
of
the
the
only
tower.
way to live forever is to upload our brains into computers, and then that's it. Because that's what makes us is our thoughts and the way we see the world and how we feel. That's what not our bodies. Our bodies makes us who and we are in the physical world, but that could be changed in 1 week. You go spend a couple $50,000, $100,000, you come back looking completely different. I mean,
No, I was
we
just
could.
thinking, I think our bodies are a loose conglomerate of things that are getting along to stay alive. It's a bunch of working parts, skin cells, and all these different facets
the
that are
fucking
saying, all right,
trillions
we're
of gut biome we have in our gut.
We're gonna work together and survive. And then there's another party somewhere deep inside that was like, yo, what's going on? Like he was the one thing that was like, I'm not going to do any of those other things because I just noticed this shit is going on.
Yeah.
And that became us. That became consciousness. That became like the one thing in the body that just had nothing to do. It was just sitting back there going, I see what's
Like
going
ants. Would ants be intelligent? Like if we were to create
not?
ants, would we consider that an artificial intelligence? Because those motherfuckers, they're like robots, bro. They go. They just go. They know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then
They
that's
link
it.
together and make bridges and shit.
Yeah. It's crazy. But we
Well,
feel
but if
like
we
they're
were-
less worthy because we can't communicate with them and they're super tiny.
We step on them.
Mm.
Fuck you and fuck you and fuck you and fuck you. And
As
you're
a
a whole
kid, I
little
used to
mouth.
pop their head
Yeah.
off.
Damn right.
I mean, if they could, I'm pretty sure they eat us. I'm just saying.
True.
I don't think it's going to be like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I don't think you're going to get a nice, cuddly ant.
How do you know?
You're not going to be able to ride no goddamn ant.
No, he's gonna eat you, man.
Yeah,
He's going
you're
to eat
die.
you. So I think
Or
it's
he'll
about-
just walk.
Well, that's
He'll just
their
pass
purpose.
you up.
we can
I feel like
them-
they'll just pass you
if-
up. They won't even recognize you because you're not a leaf and you're so small that you can't do nothing to them. So they'll just be like, all right, whatever.
It is possible they could take over if they wanted to.
If
Right
they
now,
were
they
our
don't have
size,
enough.
they would take over and we would all die. We would die. If ants were relative to our size, we would die. Ants would be.
Wasn't
the
there-
biggest
eggs
on
in
this
us?
planet.
Wasn't there a
We'd
movie?
be underground.
Wasn't there a movie like that where they had? Oh fuck! I don't
Oh, I
remember.
think
Giant ants.
Yeah.
Black and white.
A sci-fi movie?
Yeah.
Old movie, 19.
No, this was
yeah.
newer. It was in color.
Ants.
Oh, it's in color.
Might have been a
the
remake.
It might have been a remake.
Bug's
Then.
Life?
Might have been a remake. A
Bug's
Bug's
Life.
Life. Yeah, that's it. A Bug's Life.
What? How come they never made
Or ants.
sequel to that? I enjoyed that movie.
It's
A
a
Bug's
terrible
Life? That was a
movie.
good movie.
You
They
go
never
back
made-
and
I
watch
was gonna
it.
ask him.
Watch it now. It's
I will.
terrible.
I will.
It's
You'll
terrible.
be sorry.
You'll be sorry you said that. How dare you?
I'm gonna come back here and say no, he was wrong. I love that movie. I love the big caterpillar that turns into a butterfly with the big wings, but he's still fat.
I'm a
Like
pretty
that.
butterfly.
That's right.
It's all Indian. Look at the
See, you're already
butterfly.
making me laugh.
Shit was
What-
awesome.
So what if we already are AI, like Tony was saying? Okay, so and when we die, we just get our our same way like a hard drive. We get our hard drive reset and put into another person. We have
And it
little
gets updated.
little fractions of those memories, but not really. That's why we have deja vu and all that shit.
Oh no!
I
Now you're
think
going
those
back
things
to
are possible.
Westworld. I don't like this shit.
We
See,
know when
I still
when
haven't
bought
seen that. I still haven't seen it.
Oh.
You need to watch
Oh,
it,
yeah,
Tony.
yeah.
I can't.
No, you
I
don't.
can't because I don't have HBO on my cable because I don't watch cable. I can't download the app unless I have the shit on my cable. It's fucking dumb. How you gonna make an app to watch some shit, to pay for some shit, but if you don't
That's
have
not
the
true.
shit on your shit, no. I tried both on my Xbox and on my phone, and it's
You
they
goddamn
want a
wrong,
provider.
Tony.
They
You're
wanna
going to HBO Go to HBO now.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I did.
No, you
I did it
didn't.
on my Xbox.
No, you didn't, Tony.
Why don't we
Oh,
How
call
I'ma look?
HBO right now? Am I putting the call?
No. Well, Tony, we got rid of cable completely. We
Yeah,
only have
That's
the
what I'm
app.
trying to do.
We have HBO now, Hulu, and Netflix. That's it.
I'm gonna
and
try
internet.
again then.
But
I'll
wait,
try
I
wait.
again.
pay a total of maybe $75 a month for everything. That's it.
But that's including the internet. But
That's including the
that's
internet.
going back to
High speed though, because we got so many things.
going back to Sean's original premise or
sorry.
point there.
Yeah.
Is that if we did get reset and then put into another bot, and then all of a sudden we got glimpses of the past, you know, like how we all do. I believe that that's got to be somewhat close to the truth.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when kids are born, all of a sudden they start talking about shit that happened in their past life. Come on
Yeah.
now. How that
That sounds
going to
I
weird.
happen?
talked about to anybody what happened in the past life.
Yes,
I
you
kept
did.
it to myself.
Yes, you did. Well, okay, but you knew what happened.
I don't remember.
You have
No,
goddamn
I
liar.
watched a movie where I was a gladiator, so all of a sudden I'm walking around here. I was a gladiator.
No.
I was
no,
a gladiator,
no.
and I had fights with swords.
I was a good sword fighter. I was the best
Of
of
course,
them
I
all.
believe it. I believe I was friends with Madonna at one point. Because I woke up, I was like, what the fuck? I got to go see. Oh, I'm not friends with her.
I had a dream
What do you
that
choose to believe?
I had a dream that Dana White gave me all his clothes because he got a whole new wardrobe.
Right? Wouldn't that be nice of him, though? That's what
Right.
you probably thought. Be really
Right,
nice
I'm like,
because
man,
I
that's-
like his clothes.
Like, that's fucking baller. Here, take all this.
Like
I'm
Dana
getting
White's
all new
clothes?
shit.
Yeah, here's some old clothes. I'm fucking with you. Here's some old clothes. I'm a nice guy. You can take my hand-me-down.
Yeah.
I got Dana White's clothes.
I'll take Dana White's hand-me-down. Shit. Better than my... I'm still wearing shirts from 2005.
You ain't the only one.
They'll come back. It'll come
That's
back.
it.
Yeah, they
Oh,
will.
that
They
shit's gonna
always
come
do.
back in
You're
style,
gonna hit that
man.
in stride. You're gonna be like, what? Everybody's gonna be like, oh, look at
Yeah.
him. He said, no, I've always been like this.
Chris is still buying shirts from the 70s. So,
Oh yeah, I go
Lord,
back.
no have
I
mercy.
go online. I'll order something funky. Send it over.
Something funky.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally though, they're from the 70s.
Love
Like,
them. I love that
yeah.
shit. It's what is the one that I go on vintage threads.
VintageThreads.com.
Yeah, check
Oh,
out
for
the
vintage
70s
clothes
yes.
and shit. Oh, all you gotta do is
yeah.
go to a thrift store, man.
Got shirts. No, man, they don't sell
did
them.
that.
They're expensive.
Holla.
I
What?
get my shit from California.
Oh, well, that's
I
probably
have
why.
shit
You
in.
probably
That's-
get it from fucking thrift stores selling
That's
their
where
shit
all those
online.
clothes came.
That's exactly
Nah,
what
we
it
ain't
is,
got
Tony.
nothing
But
like
don't
that.
tell him that.
We don't have that kind of shit. There's nothing like that around. And if it
That's
is,
too
it's
bad.
high-end.
That's New York,
Don't
though.
have
You would
it.
imagine.
We burned all that.
Oh my, New York is ridiculous.
Who the fuck knows?
We got
Getting
no room,
back-
so we burned all that crap.
Let's get back to
But
AI.
getting back, I was just gonna say, does
Yeah.
anybody else have any comments on AI? Because we seem to be dropping that like a hot potato, bitch.
Yeah.
It's here, man. It's here. It's already starting with all these things we're talking to, Siri and Alexa, and don't
Yeah.
listen to me.
Yeah, Alexa's Pixel, right?
We all waited too. We were like, what? She was like, what you need?
You gotta watch
Alexa,
what
don't
you
pay
say around.
Is that Pixel?
No, it's the Amazon Echo Dot.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you got it.
Yeah, $50.
Really?
What if though?
Bugs.
What
Wait,
if though we are actually programming AI bots by doing these podcasts? We're teaching them our personalities
We
and what
are.
we say and how
See,
we say it.
we are
Shit.
humans. I feel like we were created by similar beings. I don't think we were created by God. I think we're created by similar beings like us. Innovators, thinkers, and fucking pleasure monkeys. We do everything to make our
Pleasure
lives
monkeys. I like that.
we do it to make our lives easy, right? Well, that's what
Yeah.
we're doing
But that
now.
phone was on silent, Tony. What happened?
You heard a vibrate? Oh.
Yeah, of course I did.
Did you?
Oops. Yeah.
God damn it.
Anyway, go back to your thought. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, you
You
threw
said
me
pleasure
off.
monkeys.
We're pleasure monkeys.
Pleasure monkey.
We're doing that now because we're everything that we create that makes our life easier, that makes us have to work less, is creating artificial intelligence. That is what artificial intelligence is. It's replacing our ability to be intelligent. So we don't have to be intelligent. So let's say the Tesla, to prevent car crashes, it does it for you so that we no longer have to be alert on the road. We no longer have to pay attention because we're so consumed with our phones and all these things that we're crashing and drinking and driving and all these things that society's like, all right, let's make life easy. Let's make the car drive its goddamn self and prevent things from happening because people are dumb. People are dumb. So that's what we do. We create
Make things easier for us. That's
Make
all.
it easy. And every time we make something easier, we're getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to being obsolete and starting a new species of some sort. And then they're going to, a couple 100,000 years later, be in the exact same fucking podcast talking about the same thing, and it's going to happen over and over and over and over, just on different fucking planets. All right, I'm done.
I hope the AI is not listening to our conversation. It's gonna fuck us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
we
sure
figured
he'd
it
look
out.
over here and go, I don't know.
Well, I mean, they even have like Photoshop for sound and shit now. You heard about that? Where you can just take a couple of sentences from somebody and construct like whole new sentences and conversations out of just a couple words, and it'll
Okay, is
sound
that
like
an app or is that just audio engineering?
It's like I don't know.
Because I want to know if
actually
that's an
heard-
app.
I heard Brian Redband talking about it recently.
But I think you could do that now with any pretty much audio editing program.
It's just harder. Like if
It
I
is,
were to
it's
do
hard.
it would be harder. Like if I were to go through all my archives of all my podcasts and took different words from all the different shows and made a whole new podcast, that would take me all year.
But I think what happens though is because you can't, like, you're speaking at different volumes, different tonalities. So putting those words back to back to back, it would just sound unnatural.
It sounds
You
choppy.
wouldn't talk like
Would
that.
sound unnatural.
Yeah, it wouldn't flow right. You know what I mean? But in the midst of a
But-
conversation, like I even go through that now when I'm editing podcasts, where
Mhm.
if I'm trying to cut out a segment because it ran too long or we got way off track or it was just boring as shit, and then all of a sudden I try to put something, in its place or just push the audio back, it's like all of a sudden we jump or we drop or
Yeah.
the energy is different. So it's a weird thing. I mean,
It's
I don't-
hard.
whatever. I was going with that.
Well, I mean,
Where was I going with
take that program that can create sentences and conversations out of, maybe it listens to one of your podcasts and just constructs all your words and makes you sound like you're saying a bunch of shit. That's the beginning already of artificial intelligence speaking,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Well, it started way even before that, like with things like Google, right? Predictive text. So it knows based upon the things you already say on a daily basis, the way you speak, the way you search for things, it fills in the blanks. It's the same thing with text messages, Google searches, Yahoo searches, websites you visit. I mean, Chris talked about that earlier. It all predicts it based upon the things it knows you like or the way you phrase things.
Yeah.
Why you guys are bored as fuck?
Or when you're on Skype and it starts showing you what you're looking on your Amazon, pushing that shit, like, fuck you. Why are you showing me fucking ads on Skype? I don't care. I know I looked at something on Amazon. Why you gotta show it to me right now?
That's because that terms and conditions, man.
Like that.
Everything's connected. Fuck it, man. I can't even look at a dildo without that shit popping up on my TV in the middle of a fucking show. Like, remember those dildos you were looking at the other day? You really want to buy it now? Because it's available. It's on sale.
It's on sale.
Like, yes. What? And then,
and you're like, God damn, that's a good deal. And then you have to purchase it in front of everyone in the room. And now they know you like dildos.
Then it's going to flip right after that, right after you buy it. Then it's going to like, do you like dildo porn? Here you go. Boom, 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 boom. Next thing you know,
flying dildos.
Yeah.
Just some girls just getting hit in the face with a bunch of dildos. Just.
And that's like Chris just said. Then it's like, share this to Facebook. Share this with all of your friends. Everybody should have dildos, right?
That's the biggest thing when you buy something now. I swear to God, it's so annoying. They're like, would you like to share on Facebook that you purchased this?
So
No.
I argue. I was like, none of anybody's business.
Yeah.
I get.
They care what I'm buying.
I get what you guys are saying, but with a different genre of stuff. With porn. There's a share option on porn videos.
Yeah, no, there is.
And it's like, why in the fuck am I going to share this to my fucking Facebook? How many deprived people share this?
Look at I exactly. Off to this, guys.
You may be jerking off to this too.
You might enjoy this as well. I did. It was so good I had to share it.
4 out of 5 porn stars.
But that's hilarious is what he said. Look, guys, I just jerked off to this. You should jerk off to this too. And you give it a rating. You know, it's just weird. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, it has a jizzometer.
Yeah. Timer on it, so you know exactly what mark they hit. You guys can climax together.
Oh, wow.
We're creating an app right now. That's what we're doing. Somebody's gonna take this idea and they're gonna run with it.
Have you seen that new VR stuff where you can like you can have like you can
have
sex like
toy?
What's that?
It's a sex toy. It sits on your
lap.
lap.
It was not that's just creepy, but I'd probably try it.
I would too. I mean,
I wouldn't tell you guys about it. I wouldn't tell you if I had one right now.
That one guy that has it, but he doesn't use it, and it's like leaning up against the treadmill. He doesn't use it.
Yeah.
Yep. Send me something. Alexa, send me something dirty. And okay, so there's like this thing where you can wear a VR thing. I saw it on Facebook the other day. I don't know if you guys saw it, shared it. But then you can have like your daughter, let's say like somebody else in another city, and then there's things scanning their room, so it looks like they're in the room with you. So I mean, that could bring that will bring like cam girl to a whole new thing. You have like your favorite porn chick in the room with you. You just be fucking, I don't know. Like,
cam girl could be the next Google. You know?
There is that same thing that you're talking about. A podcast is already doing that. Someone else is already doing shows where
Duncan Trussell, right?
They're I don't know the name, but their
I think
viewers.
Duncan Trussell did it.
Yeah, Duncan. He was on that show. He was on the show. That's how I heard about it. He was on a show that was VR. The whole show is VR, so your viewers and listeners can join you in the show in the fucking audience while you're standing there in virtual reality in different places, doing a live show. That's so fucking sick, dude. Imagine, like,
I can't tell you how much I hate that idea. Oh, my God. My brain is like, why? Why are we doing this? This is awful. That is so... I don't know what it is. I hate 3D movies. I hate movies in general. But I don't like the idea of somebody being right there watching me do what I do. Just let me do it behind the scenes, and I'm all right. Well, I'm good with that.
Yeah. I mean, everybody has their niche, you know, like some people don't like doing video like live like this. Chris.
Oh yeah, no, we never use a camera. We only use it.
Some people don't. Some people don't. See, I like using it.
I'm just saying, for me,
I like that kind of shit.
And I know that there are millions and probably way more people than love it than hate it. You know what I mean? It's the next evolution. Everybody wants to be part of that.
We just want more comfortable chairs.
Yeah, my ass is starting to hurt.
And maybe a studio with a nice. I mean, you know, I'm just saying.
Everyone has their own recliner. Just
Yeah, that's what we're
Oh,
right
you
now.
gotta build it. You gotta build it, man. You gotta build it.
Yeah.
You gotta want to build it.
Gotta
I
build
built
it.
mine.
You
Mine's
right.
nice as fuck now.
Build it, he will come.
You
Yeah,
built
mine's-
your own?
Yeah, my studio's looking good already. It's almost there. It's
Lucy-
messy, but I got me. I'm at the end of the table. Got my mess, my mic stand. I got the
Badass
Can you
mess.
see?
dude.
There's a mic stand over there.
Dope.
You can see it. Chair. Got the couch. The dog's asleep.
Oh, hi,
I see a
dog.
bong with fucking plants growing out of the fucking mold and it's never been washed.
It's super gross up in
Oh.
here.
Just playing. I wish I
That's
had
what
a.
mine was like.
You gotta
Mine's
check
my
that out.
living room, man. I'm in my living room. Like what? Fuck
Yeah,
me,
but you have your
fuck
own
me.
place, huh?
Yeah, I got my own place.
Yeah, if this was my own place, I'd be podcasting out of my living room.
And we're in
For
our
sure.
dining room. So.
Temporarily, and it's
Yeah.
not my dining room.
No, it's not. We're in
Could
leave
Ray
it
Daniel's
anytime.
dining room.
Did Reiko get food in the middle of the podcast? What a dick.
I was
I
probably
mean-
checking on the kid.
Oh,
You know, when
thank
you're, when
Oriented
you're in your own
fish.
little spot where it's all
No,
closed
we're
off
checking
from
on kids.
everything,
Yeah.
nothing's. But you know, when you got stuff to do, you're inside, start doing those things.
Yeah.
I'm about ready to make a sandwich,
Oh yeah. I'm hungry. I'm about to order some food now.
Yeah.
and
Well,
we could.
We can
Really good.
we can call it a night on this episode.
Let's do that.
I thought it was
Well, that
fun.
was fun coming in on a Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right?
Wednesday.
Fuck,
It's Wednesday.
No, that's good. I like being behind. It means that when Friday comes, it'd be like, what?
This is magical.
Yeah,
I thought it was
but
Thursday.
when Friday comes, it's gonna be Monday.
Oh,
Yeah.
now you're confusing the
Think
shit out of
about
me.
that.
I
Oh.
get it. I
Yeah,
get
you
it.
get it. You
Yes.
gets it.
Smoke a little more, bro. You'll get it.
I think I know.
There you go.
All right.
Good enough.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the Joint Gnarcissism podcast with Tony Rager, and joining me on this episode, we got. Go ahead and start. I'm gonna start with Sean. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Sean. Even though I
Yo,
just did.
Sean. My name is Sean. And I'm here to say that I'm not crazy. No, yeah. Thanks for. I mean, I popped in the middle of the conversation and know what the fuck was going on, so I'm a little out of it right now. And it's a work night, so all I'm doing is watching the clock going, I got work in half hour. I got work in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Not really 10 minutes, like an hour. I got to work an hour. But yeah. My podcast is called Horribly Awkward, so check it out. It's weird.
It's dope as fuck.
Dope as
Yeah.
fuck.
Just say it's dope as fuck.
Yeah, I'm dope as fuck. And my other podcast, I engineer is the Naked Porch podcast. With Ray, Dutch, and Creed. Yeah, the Naked Porch podcast. No, thanks, Tony, man. Thanks, dude.
Yeah. No, thank you for
I'm out of
calling
here.
in on the very first episode. And then we got.
Oh, I think we just did
Ray
that.
Charge.
You got the Naked Porch podcast with Ray, Danielle, and Chris. We like Fruity Pebbles. It's our shit. Y'all need to get down with some Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
To my man Leroy, I want to give a shout out to my man Boo Boo. You know how we do. Stay
Listen to
real
our
up in the
shit or
streets.
Follow our stuff or whatever.
Yeah, follow all that shit. No, ain't nobody care about us. We ain't got no time for this. Joint Narcissism, baby. Joint Narcissism.
Right.
We got narcissisms up in this bitch.
Nah.
Recognize? I'ma look.
I'm fucking
Now look.
high, guys. So high right now.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
All right, guys.
Yo, I'm high than fuck right now. I done smoked like 50 blunts.
I'm gonna go
Straight to the dome,
straight-
son. I done drank an ounce of weed. I don't care. I do that.
You see
Look.
my glitter mirror? See my glitter shit?
Look, he got some glitter shit. Look at this glitter phone.
Blinged out.
My eyes are
No.
bloodshot, guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jeez,
God, I
it's all
didn't think I could do
bedazzled.
that to
Fucking
elementary
gross. Creeping me out, sir.
Dude, you're so high. Where'd your eyes go?
Bring me back.
What? Dude, I look so
I
high.
could never do that. I used to try over
My
and
eye's
over
gonna fall
again.
out. I don't want to try. I'm gonna stick my finger there.